All right, Shalom. I give first and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakudash. I'd like to give that honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. I'd like to say Shalom to the elect. Let's teach this word in all truth and sincerity. And yeah, today I just want to title this lesson, Because of the Birthright. You know, 'cause everything pretty much that Esau and his plan is gearing towards is getting the birthright back, man. The reason why the devil hate us, these Edomites hate us, is because of this birthright, man. Which this devil have sold. Matter of fact, let's go and get that. In Genesis 27 and and 41, it says, and Esau hated Jacob because of the birthright. See, and as you can see, this is going on to this day, man. You know, it's other because yeah, they Esau gave you a reason why they hate because with dark skin. Well, yeah, they hate because they ain't got no melanin. But it's other dark nations that Esau pretty much are in cahoots with. Yeah, I mean, but they really hate Jacob because of the blessing, man, the birthright, man. It said Esau hated Jacob because of the blessing with his father blessed him, and Esau said in his heart, "The days of mourning for my father are at hand. Then will I slay my brother Jacob." And yeah, and to this day, the devil have done that. See, Esau and his diabolical mind thinks there is some way, form or fashion, that he can get this birthright back, man. Yeah, I mean, he even pretty much went through the scriptures and see. Matter of fact, because this devil is not, uh, uh, exploring the heavens for nothing, man. He's not trying to explore the depths below just to see what the Lord have made. No, he is trying to pretty much uh, 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 you know feel this offer the Lord said, which let's get that real quick. Let's see. I think it's okay, yeah, this is in Jeremiah 31, and I start at 35. It said, "Thus said the Lord, which giveth the sun for a light by day, and the ordinance of the moon and the stars for a light by night, which divided the sea when the waves thereof roar. The Lord of hosts is his name. If those ordinances depart from before me, said the Lord, then the seed of Israel also shall cease from being a nation before me forever." And yeah, and this devil and his wickedness have tried to block the sun, the light of the sun. See what happens if they nuke the sun. These devils have tried to go to the moon, which they can't go to the moon. You know, block out these different ordinances. These different ordinance in the sky, and they can't do it. It said, "Therefore, thus says the Lord, if heaven above can be measured, and the foundations of the earth searched out beneath, I will also cast off the seed of Israel for all they have done, said the Lord." See? And that's what these devils are doing, man. But the Lord is playing a cruel joke on them because you cannot measure the heavens. The scripture tells you, let's get there real quick. Because pretty much at the end of the day, Esau, there is no way you can get this blessing back, man. I think this Psalm 104. Psalm 104 and I started once said, "Bless the Lord, O my soul, O Lord, my power, thou art very great, thou art clothed with honor and majesty, who covers thyself with light as with a garment, who stretches out the heavens like a curtain." See? So the heavens is continually to expand. Esau have even caught on to that, man. That the heavens continue to expand. So there's no way that you devils can measure the heavens. There's no way that you can measure the depths of the earth. Yeah, I mean, but you trying to find some type of way, form or fashion to get this birthright back, and that's why you hate us, man. Everything this devil do is geared towards getting this birthright back, man. Yeah, I mean, And this perpetual hatred has been even since the beginning, even with Cain and Abel, because he was even rejected as Cain. Yeah, I mean, matter of fact, let's get that. Because this is the same guy, man. This is the same guy. So this is matter of fact, uh, I started wanting because it lets you know this is the same story of Esau and Jacob, man. Jacob and Esau, because pretty much this on in this story, pretty much in this event when this happened, Cain was able to slay was to slay Abel. But when they came back in the reincarnation, Esau didn't get a chance to slay Jacob, man. So this is Genesis 4, and I started one. And Adam knew his wife, and Adam knew Eve, his wife, and she conceived and bare Cain and said, I have gotten a man from the Lord. So as you can see, Cain was the firstborn, such as Esau, and she again bare his brother Abel, and Abel was a keeper of the sheep, but Cain was a tiller of the ground. So as you can see, Cain was uh, pretty much the one who was going to get the inheritance because he is the firstborn. You know, it says, and it came to pass. It's like in process of time, it came to pass that Cain brought forth the fruit of the ground and offering unto the Lord, and Abel he also brought of the firstlings of his flock and of the fat thereof. And the Lord had respect unto Abel and to his offering, but unto Cain and to his offering he had not respect. And yeah, so Cain was rejected, man. What his offering, man. He was rejected. And Cain was very wroth, and countenance fell. And the Lord said unto Cain, why art thou wroth, and why is thy countenance fallen? If thou doest well, shall thou not be accepted? If thou doest not well, sin lieth at the door, and unto thee shall be his desire, and thou shalt rule over him. And that lets you know that this devil is pretty much, he is the wicked. He is created to be the wicked. Tell you that it's just said the sin is going to be his desire. That's going to rule over him. So this is the devil, man. Even if you try to rehabilitate him, it's not going to work, man. He is subject unto sin. He is subject to be wicked. He cannot do nothing but wickedness. That's why I said there's none that do a good, no, not one. It says, and Cain talked with Abel his brother, and it came to pass when they were in the field that Cain rose up against Abel his brother and slew him. See? And guess what? It was because he was rejected. And it's the same thing. This devil pretty much is trying to reenact this scene, man. You know, he's trying to reenact this scene so he can get this birthright, so we can be cut off as a nation, pretty much, because that's what they did that in a way by the way of us not even knowing who we were. Let's get that in Psalms 83. Because that's part of the first step is cutting of us not even knowing who our power is, man. So this is Psalm 83, and I started at 3. It said, they have taken crafty counsel against thy people and consulted against thy hidden ones. And yeah, there's these different secret counsels that these devils have in the midst of these other nations. It said, they have said, come, let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. And yeah, and that's what they have done, pretty much by the way of us not knowing who we were. Though I said they haven't, you read Revelation, I think that's 11. It said they didn't bury their dead bodies, meaning they didn't give us no rest. They didn't tell us who we were. You know, it says, for they have consulted together with one consent, they are confederate against thee. And look who's number one on the list: the tabernacles of Edom. See, these Edomites, man. Why? Because this is our arch enemy, man. This is our arch enemy. So it was always set up. The Lord always had a yin and yang. It's a balance, man. You got the righteous and you got the wicked. And this devil and his wickedness, even though he the one that it was a crappy deal, but he still sold his birthright, and it was a crappy deal. Yeah, I mean, matter of fact, let's get that real quick. And that's why this devil is mad, and he's trying to this last hoorah. You know what I mean? This devil is pretty much is finna do one last strike to get this birthright, man. So this is Hebrews 12:16 said, "Lest there be any fornicator or profane person as Esau." Now, why is Esau? If he was already done away with, why is you got in the book of Hebrews talking about this devil in the New Testament now? Because he is still here, man. It said, "Lest there be any fornicator or profane person as Esau, who for one morsel of meat sold his birthright." See, and that was a crappy deal. And the meat wasn't even always cooked, man. And this devil said, "You know what? What is to me to he's a corner guy. You know, he want him right then and there. So for that one morsel of meat, so that lets you know that wasn't talking about no beans. Hebrews tell you that it's meat, man. You know, it says, "For ye know that afterward, when he would have inherited the blessing, he was rejected." See, and what's the blessing? Pretty much, the next rulers for eternity, man. Being pretty much really your lot is to be rulers, man, kings and priests, man. But it wasn't meant for him, man. It says, "For ye know that afterward, when he would have inherited the blessing, he was rejected, for he found no place of repentance, though he sought it carefully with tears." See, and now you see this devil in his tears now, man. You see this devil crying now by the way of him pretty much persecuting Jake, saying we're the face of the COVID-19 and we got to get rid of these niggas, man. Pretty much that's what these devils are saying. Because at the end of the day he wants his birthright, but it's not meant for him to get it, man. You know, it's not meant for him to get it, and that's the reason why this devil is, and that's why it's the time of vengeance, man. These devils have avenged themselves, and the Lord is gonna. Matter of fact, let's get that. Is that Ezekiel 25? Let's see. Yeah, Ezekiel 25:12. It says, "Thus said the Lord power, because that Edom have dealt against the house of Judah by taking vengeance, and have greatly offended and revenged himself upon them. Therefore, thus said the Lord, I will also stretch out my hand upon Edom, and will cut off man and beast from it, and I'll make it desolate from Teman, and they of the Dan shall fall by the sword." So, as you can see, this devil has taken vengeance and have greatly offended, man, and revenged himself upon us, man. Why? Because this is still deep in his core. Yeah, I mean, deep down, it's all because of this birthright, man. You know, it's all because of that. Why I said he hated Jacob because of the birthright. That's what it's all about. That's the prize right there, man. But at the end of the day, we know the results. Uh, is already written who's coming out on top, and that's Jacob, man. Yeah, I mean, you know. So that's pretty much it. I can, man. Want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shine by Hashem Kakodash. Double honors to the apostle elders, great millstone. Shalom to the elect, the teacher, word, our truth, and sincerity. DTA, a Bible ball.